Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Mr. Hino with Mr. Hino's Lego Robotics. Today's video is going to be about the Spring Showdown. And I have to start with an apology. Some of you have asked about the Spring Showdown, but if you don't live in the Southern California area, you're going to be like, what is that? So the Spring Showdown is going to be a spring competition that those of us in Southern California, we have the opportunity to participate in. And so for those of you that are not in California, my apologies, and I don't even think you can get the mat because you actually have to register to get the mat. So I'm sorry, but today's video is going to be for those of you that might be in the Spring Showdown, just the missions, and no offense to Paul, I loved your video, but this is just going to be where you can see the missions and the points. So that way you're able to just strategize knowing the points and the mission at the same time. So if you guys want to see the Spring Showdown, stay with me.
Lego Robotics.
Okay, so today my goal is just to take you around the mat and the models and to show you the missions and what the points are involved so that your team can strategize for those of you that are in the Spring Showdown. For those of you that are not in California or in Southern California, maybe you can just see how cool this Spring Showdown mat really is. So what they did is they took all of the Cargo Connect models and then they just made a new mat for it. So there's new missions, different point values, and it's really cool to see how they take the same models and come up with a new mission for it. So let's go to the table and check that out. Okay, for the chicken mission right here, the tail feathers are pointing this way. To get the points, your robot has to, it said more than 180 degrees, so they're just asking you to pass that line right there. That is going to be worth 10 points. Okay, this is going to be the door drop delivery mission, another close to base mission here. So here we go. If the robot can release this lever and make the package drop, that's going to be worth 10 points. And if the robot can bring this back into the launching area or home, that's going to be worth another 10 points. So 20 points total possible for this mission, or just 10 points if you just release it. Okay, for the unpacking mission here, the blue hinged container is going to be on the swinging platform. So if your robot can retrieve this and take this back into base, that is going to be worth 10 points. I haven't filled this container, but if your team can remove all the pieces from the container, that'll be an extra 5. And if your team can then put this blue container onto the solid platform, this one's not moving, that'll be worth an extra 10 points. Okay, we are in the southeastern part of the table here, and this is going to be the drawbridge mission. So if your robot can knock over one of the drawbridges, that's going to be worth 10 points. If the robot knocks over the second one, that's going to be an added 5 points. And at the end of the match, if your robot can be completely supported by the drawbridges, that'll be worth 10 points. Okay, for the launch the truck and plane mission here, your robot has to hit this yellow panel down to push the truck and the plane from their stand. So that'll be worth 10 points for launching both. You will get an extra 5 if the truck is farther than the plane. You'll get an extra 10 if the plane is farther than the truck. So the total here would be 10 for launching both. Then you would get an extra 10 for the plane being farther, so that'd be 20. And if your truck was launched farther than the plane, then that would be 10 plus the 5, that would be 15. Okay, this is going to be the Billboard mission. We're in the northwestern part of the mat. There's base. So in this mission here, the robot's going to be pushing this crane over, and it will hit the yellow panel over without hitting the black frame. And that'll be worth 15 points. Okay, for the luggage mission, the luggage will be with you in base, and your robot will place the luggage on this blue carrier. Diagonal, completely on, that's going to be worth 15 points. Okay, the train here is going to be in the north part of the mat. And just like in Cargo Connect, if your robot can latch this train on, that's latched right there, that's going to be worth 10 points. Okay, the load the airplane mission here, your robot's going to have this in base, the yellow container. So if your robot can load this yellow container into the plane and lift this yellow axle up, and the axle is higher than this white panel, that'll be worth 10 points. If your robot can put the green container into the plane and do the same thing, lift the door and have it shut, that'll be worth 15 points. And if your robot can put the blue container into the plane and close it, that'll be worth 20 points. Okay, for the remove the trucks from the garage mission here, the trucks are positioned like so. From the video, it just looks like the truck is supposed to be even with the axles right there. So if you remove one truck, that's going to be worth 10 points. If you remove the second truck, that'll be worth a total of 20 points. So basically 10 points per truck. Okay, so for the precision tokens, you're going to get 6 precision tokens. If you touch the robot outside of base, you will lose a precision token. So you get 6. If you don't use any of your 6, you'll get 60 points. And it will just scale down by 10s after that. So if you touch your robot one time, that'll be 50 points. If you touch your robot twice, that'll be 40 points. And so it just goes down by 10, how many touches you make on that robot. So you and your team have to definitely figure out, okay, when we touch the robot, how many points are we actually trying to get? If it's less than 10 and it's near the end of your 2.5 minutes, I'd say don't touch it. But that's completely up to you, your team, to decide. Okay, guys, so hopefully you were able to see all of those missions and be able to strategize with your team what robot to build, which missions are we going to do, what point values are worth it, and what do we combine. And so it's a really neat, day to be able to get those all set up so your team can sit there and go, yeah, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? The excitement kind of just bubbles over. So good luck to all of you guys that are in the Spring Showdown. For those of you that are not, again, my apologies. And then hopefully we can start to bring you different ideas for the missions. But I don't know, time is really short. It's going to be May 1st for us. So we'll see what I can do. Okay, guys, I am Mr. Hino from Mr. Lego Robotics. I'm out.
He's out.
He's out.
We got this.
We got this.
We got this, guys.
Hey guys, Mr. Hino here. Thank you so much for watching. And if you love robotics, don't forget to check out these videos also because they're cool. Okay guys, take care.